Hey guys, so I was just working on sharing this lesson around scaling up and for the Creative Visionary program, and go into a whole bunch of stuff. But I wanted to just share with you guys just one part of this idea that I think maybe was be helpful. It was the one piece of information that I didn't have when I was figuring this out, and it caused a lot of difficulties for me. And it has to do with the learning how to paint bigger, but doing it in graduated ways, like building up to it. So in all my courses and workshops and pretty much everything I teach when I'm helping people, showing people, even people who are really far along, we're generally working on a 12 by 12 inch format. The reason I like a 12-inch square is because it's pretty manageable and you can hold it. And you can, if you don't have a studio, if you're just starting out, you can work on the kitchen table. That can be a studio with this size. It's kind of great. It's like you could do a whole thing just at the kitchen table. And what I also like about it is that you don't need a lot of crazy brushes and sizes of things. You can have, like, this paintbrush is about this big here. That's pretty big for this 12-inch size picture. Now, so it makes a lot of sense, and I can see it when I just step back and look at it. I don't even have to step back. I can just hold it up from arm's distance. So it's quick. You can make changes fast. I can change the background really fast. We can learn quicker when we're working smaller because we can change things. It's the changing of the work and correcting of it is how we learn. Okay, so, but here's the challenge, and I think that the pitfall that happened to me was I was so gung-ho to try to be impressive, and I wanted to be successful in this, I jumped up to really large paintings, and I did it way too fast. Because what happened was I had the thinking figured out for a small picture, which I was pretty good at. I practiced a lot. And then I tried to apply that same kind of thinking to a much bigger thing. And that's where the problem happened. Because when you're painting smaller, like right over here, if I take a really bold move is coming all the way across this thing, it's like, you can see how far my arm moves. It's a really big thing here. But it's still a table, right? And that's, it takes a little nerve to do that, to like cover up a lot of your painting. It takes some materials, and if you mess up, you're gonna have to correct all that. You mix up a lot of paint, you go like this. But what happens is you finally get to where you're feeling comfortable in this size, and then you go to this giant size, and you think, okay, I'm gonna be really bold, and you get that paintbrush, and you go like this, and it doesn't have any power because it's on such a big, huge picture. So you have to like 10x your confidence. You have to 10x your movements. In fact, I have to go past you to see this. I need to get so far away to see that, oh my God, this brush that used to be so big on this small painting is now way too small. I need to use something that's about the same proportion, something really big that I can move around and get distance from and create marks that on this thing are not that big, but that's how big they have to be because the picture is that big. So my advice, if someone could have saved me, was get comfortable in a small size, but when you're ready to do the next thing, just go 20% bigger and let your skill set catch up to the scale and play around with this, get comfortable with that. This might mean that you need to take it off the kitchen table and move it into the master bedroom or the den or, wherever you can claim, and then get comfortable with that and then go a little bigger still until at some point, not too far down the road, you're working much larger and you're going to need some space to do that. You're going to need a little bit more allowance money to buy the materials. You will need bigger brushes and all the rest of that. But because you're having so much fun and you feel like you're making some success and you're not just making ugly paintings that were mediocre, that's what I did, you will keep going. And that's the important thing, is to learn this stuff and do it in a way that's sustainable, that's enjoyable, that will make you want to come back and keep going. Because if you keep going, I am 1,000% positive that your work is going to get better and better and better. And that's what we're all trying to do. So I would love to hear your ideas about, scale and some of the tricks you have. This is just what was my stumbling block. So leave a thought in the comments. I'd super appreciate that. And as I said, this is a whole thing I'm going into. This is where I was filming this today. This lesson about scaling up, and we're doing that in the Creative Visionary Program. We're in the end of the Creative Visionary Program. We're in the 10th or 11th week. We've been working all spring together, and now we're talking about how to take your work bigger. So those of you who are new here, that's an online program that we offer in the spring. If you're interested to get on the mailing list, we only do it once a year. It's always in the spring. It's always around February it starts. You can join and get on that wait list. And for those of you who are also new here, but we have this amazing Arts Life Artists Free Facebook group. Cool stuff being made in there, large things, small things, sculpture. I saw the other day someone's working, I forget his name, he's working on the end of spoons of these amazing small paintings. So check it out, join, come and participate, and I appreciate you being here. Thanks a lot. Okay. Hey everyone, if you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So please join the Art to Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, great, let's do this.